are famous for coining the term toddler CEO about Mark Zuckerberg.
I did.
That was 3 years ago,
Yes.
and you told us that you thought he was inexperienced and
Yes.
way too young to run this company.
Yes.
3 years later.
He's done a great job. He's a prodigy. The toddler's a prodigy, as it turns out.
When I was here 3 years ago, they were calling you the toddler CEO, and they don't say that anymore at all. This is a tough question, but try.
Mm-hmm.
How would you grade yourself as a CEO, as the leader of this business?
I mean, that is a hard question.
That's a hard question.
I also don't think you can ever win by answering that question. So now, we've made a huge number of mistakes along the way. Right now, I always say, I just think we've made probably every possible mistake you could make.
Is there a decision that you've made that the people around you told you was a mistake, and you defied them, and you were right?
You know, I mean, the most famous one, I think, probably has to do with selling the company, right? I mean, in 2006,
right,
we had this opportunity to sell the company to Yahoo for $1 billion, and we turned that down. I think a lot of people at the time thought that we should sell the company.
Absolutely.
But, you know, I felt really strongly, and I think, like, now people generally think that that was a good decision.
Since that decision, the company has grown considerably. Estimates are that if there were an initial public stock offering, an IPO today, Facebook would be valued between $35 and $50 billion. Are you ever going to have the IPO? Ever?
You know,
it's like
maybe.
You can't let go.
You can't let go?
You can't let go.
I don't think it's letting go. Here's the way that I think about it. A lot of people who I think build startups or companies think that selling the company or going public is this endpoint, right? It's like you win when you go public. And that's just not how I see it.
You're 26 years old.
No.
You feel old?
Yeah.
Yeah. Running this giant company. Your personal worth is said to be $6.9 billion. Do you ever just pinch yourself? Do you ever just say, wow, this happened to me?
I mean, it is pretty crazy,